Welcome back to part 4 of my King Harold Godwinson game. Currently 58 years old, anticipating the end of his life sometime soon. We're kind of setting up our son and heir for rule. Right now, succession looks pretty good. We're going to be inheriting everything. They haven't had a kid yet. It's a little bit worrying, but he is still only 31. And we do have, I was going to say backups, but we have at least one backup. He's not going to have a kid. Okay, so she used that hook to ask for forgiveness, basically, for her crimes, which is fine. Her county is going to get inherited by our heir as well, so that will just solve itself. We'll eventually get to that land. My main concern right now is this guy. He's got about as much land as I do. I would like to split it up. I would like to revoke it. I would like to imprison him and revoke it, or I would like for him to have like 6 sons and for that land to get all split up. I will increase my learning by 1. 125 gold, sure. But it's just something that I'm going to have to keep an eye on. He's very, very powerful. One of the things that we could do eventually is just try to marry him. Not personally, but marry someone in our family to him. To make sure that he's not leading any type of revolt, because he's obviously a very powerful vassal. The good news is, though, is that he has all these claims on these Welsh duchies. So we're probably going to be using him in order to get control of Wales, the Kingdom of Wales, and make that title eventually. So I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. It's kind of the reason why I'm not creating the Duchy of Kent, so my succession doesn't get messed up, is the same reason why I don't want to create the Kingdom of Wales, because that will also mess up my succession. So I'm probably going to hold off on doing that stuff for now. We do have partition, though, not Confederate partition, so if we get enough land to create the Kingdom of Wales, it won't be created automatically. We're going to have to actually manually create it. So we can still declare these wars if we'd like. Yeah, maybe we should just go ahead and do that. Should be pretty easy. Okay, so what's going on here? This is my son-in-law, the King of Castile. This is a defensive war, so we'll join it. Whether or not we're actually going to help him is another issue. But this guy is only 10, so he should be in his court. And maybe we can just capture him by sieging his capital. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently not. I could use it for now, but we'll get something better eventually, so I'll just destroy it. So now what do we want to do? Yeah, okay, let's just stay going down here. This war should be over when we finish sieging this, I believe. I would really like for them to have a kid together. Would make me feel a little bit better. Not white peace. There we go. Okay. So we are expanding. Unfortunately, it's expanding our most powerful duke in order to do it. We are going to try eventually to probably take this decision to get these claims on Ireland. Or maybe we can just buy claims some other way. It's not a particularly great interaction, this request claim on Ireland. It's very expensive to take, and you only get county claims. Looks like you got quite a bit of war score. Oh, what happened to you? Just some different from Ishlid? He must have got deposed through some type of decision or revolt, I guess. Anyway, we've lost most of our alliances at this point. The Emperor died. His son now sits on the throne, so it looks like there's some type of... Yeah, he's got an independence war and a liberty war going on. Only 4 years old. So his grandmother is still married to our son. Yeah, they're not going to be able to have kids, though. Hopefully he can just win this war before he complains to me that I'm not actually helping him. So I'm kind of okay just getting stressed here, actually. If not, I would probably take Prolifgate. But I'll just take the stress because I kind of want this character to pass away. Oh wow, that's actually decent. 10% martial lifestyle and a martial. Okay, there's that. And we're now in the High Medieval era. So our son and his wife, our son and heir and his wife have had a daughter, Eadbur. Well, we'll take it. It helps strengthen our succession here. I'm probably going to declare at least one of these wars. Yeah, let's just go for this one, I guess. Be using the prestige on this character so we can save it on our son. I guess I can just start raising control in some random counties. Yeah, we need to build more buildings in order to support our army a little bit here. Don't want to be losing quite that much. That's pretty steep. So we're only going to try to do some quick offensive wars like this that we won't have to have our army up for too long for. So now we have enough land to create the Kingdom of Wales, but it shouldn't be created automatically, so we're still fine there. That's a little bit worrying. So that strong vassal, is it capped at -40? I don't know if I've ever actually seen that before. I've never had a vassal this strong under me before. He actually has like more land than I do, I think. Okay, so she's lustful at least. So this is my granddaughter here. Humble or honest, obviously not gonna make her deceitful. Humble is probably the best. Okay, let's free the prisoners. Come on. Oh, he became my rival. Oh dear. Who are you? Okay. Duke Scully the Drunkard. My nephew. I want him to have a bunch of kids. That would be ideal. It gives me more options the more kids he has. So our daughter is now Queen of Scotland. So that's going to be, when I become my heir, my sister and my brother-in-law, so that should still be an alliance. But after that generation, then we're going to be able to go to war with Scotland whenever we want. So my son has now inherited a county. I believe that this is actually going to make them more likely to have children once he's a landed character. But he's no longer just chilling in our court. He's now inherited that land from our ex-wife, ex-lover, ex-steward, ex-rival. Yeah. There we go, okay. Why don't you like me? Cultural acceptance. Humble versus arrogant. Okay. Oh. So we can fight over it. Or I can just have it destroyed and it causes me stress. Yeah, let's fight, whatever. I am victorious. So I just get it back if I do that? Okay, let's... whatever. $27 and $34, okay. I feel like you should like me more, considering I keep pressing your claims. 30 stress. I believe this is a death event, letting me know that I could just die. We are in poor health. So I'm anticipating this actually happening kind of quickly here, it seems. Oh. Yeah, let's take the extra stress. This one is a severe health penalty for 10 years. Or we can just continue being stressed, but I think I'll take the health penalty. My son and heir, okay. I'm not sure, given that it's a health penalty, that we'll actually get a notification, okay? Just as I'm saying that, we get our notification. So, we will be able to take over as our son quite quickly here. Direct hit. My wife and queen? How is she my rival? She's not my rival. You empty the chamber pot on them. Why? Completely miss. You drop the chamber pot. I've never seen this event before, actually. I'm just gonna pass on it. It's interesting. She's not even my rival. I'm not sure why I got that. She has plus 100 opinion of me. Pretty interesting. Yep, let's just kind of zoom time forward here and become our son. And then see what's what there. Prince Godwin. I'm going to decline this because I don't want to inherit a war on my son. No. Still just the one daughter that they have. Generous or fickle? Yeah, I think we make her generous. So she'll be a pretty good vassal, assuming she stays alive. She does have frail. Looks like something's going on in Scotland as well. Oh, geez, hopefully he dies. Great pox. This guy has got terrible learning. He's pretty bad. Actually, does this give +3? +2, so he doesn't even become that great. Yeah, let's just make our brother a little bit better at marshalling then. And just as I'm seeing that... Okay, there we go, there we go. Let's do that instead. We gotta have a decent marshal. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of those negative side effects. I feel like we should die any moment now. Okay, so she's going into intrigue. Let's just make her compassionate. Okay, so there's that. Died of old age. So King Godwin ascends to the throne. We've inherited everything. 19 years we got on that character, and we're taking over at 36 now. So they seem to like to give you this event pretty much every time, it feels like, when you take over. Anytime I go for this, it seems to give me some event where it just messes me up, and it gives me, like, stress. So I'm not sure what you need to do immediately to become, like, as famous as your father. It seems like it gives you very, very short leash. So I'm just going to take the other option. I'm kind of learning from my mistakes. But we need to put our counselors back in here. So let our brother do that. He really doesn't like us. Unpreferred heir. Interesting. Short reign, strong vassal, cultural acceptance. Oh yeah, he's Welsh. We could learn the Welsh language. What is it called? Brythonic? It's low. Maybe we'll do that eventually. This is pretty good. Pretty nice tree to be in, and we're about to get another point. So let's just go here and finish that off. We're currently holding 7 out of 6, but we're not too far off from getting divided attention to get a little bit more, so we're just going to hold on to everything. Maybe I'll try to get this county back as well, since that's in our home duchy here. Eventually, once we can hold more. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to retire this. Popular opinion. So I assume the revolt is going to be led by our massive duke here. And I might have to negotiate some alliances here. So quite a few of these are inside my realm. The ones that aren't are Scotland and Castile. And they're both at wars currently. Are you winning that war? Yes, most likely. Okay, so I think we'll ally with them. Let me just have a look at the Scottish war here as well. War against the tyranny. Are you going to get deposed? Yes. What's going to happen when that happens? Oh my dear. They're just not a very strong ally anyway. I think I'm going to ally with Castile for now. I do want to have some alliances ready, just in case this actually does end up going off. Okay, I don't know why I'm swaying you. I don't even know who you are. I would sway this guy usually. I think I'm going to start swaying him, though. What happens if we do this? 34 opinion. Minus 67. Okay. Does something for us, at least. Godwin Haroldson of House Godwin. Okay. Looks like our wife is actually pregnant again, so we're about to have another kid. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we could finish raising our half-sister. I think I'll just let her go. She already got 2 pretty nice traits. She shouldn't be that troubling, and if she does end up dying, then we'll just inherit the land ourselves. Same thing with our little brother. So we had another daughter. Our little brother is still married to the Empress grandmother, so we'll inherit all this land here if either of them die. I believe our uncle, okay, so our uncle has a son, so we're not going to inherit that land, and same thing over here. This cousin of ours has a couple daughters already. So everything down here belongs to our family in some way. And then this is kind of the worrying part of our kingdom. I guess what we could do now that we are playing as our second character is push his claim again. Push his claim again. We haven't pressed it yet on this character, so doing that is going to make him like this character a little bit more, I think. So I'll probably get to that in a little bit. One of the things I want to keep doing is building some gold buildings and stuff like that. We do need more income. Do we not have farms and fields anywhere? Yeah, let's get that. Need to support our army in some way. Why does our brother not like us? Title claimant, impatient, legitimized bastard. So are you. Why don't you like me for being a legitimized bastard? So are you. Come on. There he is. Likes us a little bit more now. And that got us another level of fame. Our spy master is trying to seduce us. We have chaste, though. Actually, I didn't even look at my traits. Brave, impatient, and chaste. Yeah, so we're not going to take stress just to sleep with our spy master. Although, she does have quick and beautiful. Oh dear. Oh dear. Drunkard or flagellant. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do either of those. We'll find another way to deal with our stress. We don't have anything yet, really. I do guess that I want a wet nurse. Yeah, okay. Ooh, 130, okay. And she's good at it. Okay, so there's that. My niece, the Queen of Scotland. Should we ally with her? She's 2. There's probably going to be some type of revolt. She does have 1,300 troops. It's not too bad. It's going to heal up as well because these have been damaged. So my brother-in-law just got deposed, basically, is what's happening there. I guess I could ally with the vassals inside my realm. Yeah, okay, let's just form the alliance with her. So my brother will do, my niece, my uncle, East Anglia, okay. And then who are you? So you are the other niece. Yeah. So one got a county and one got a kingdom. That's rough. But getting these alliances will prevent them from joining in wars against us. And then Scotland is still close by and still a decent ally that we can call just in case this does end up going off. I'm not sure why they're trying to install my half-sister on the throne. I guess he doesn't have a claim himself. They're just barely too weak. I guess what we could do is build a little bit of military to help increase this buffer a little bit here. Oh, see, it's flipping back and forth here. It's basically just because he's such a powerful vassal that he's able to revolt against us himself. That's the only person that he needs in the faction is himself in order to press the claim. So I think what I'm going to do next is try to press one of his claims on this duchy to get him to like us a little bit more. See, our sway went off there. But I'm going to save that for the next one. So thank you for watching this part. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate if you left a thumbs up and subscribed, and I will see you in the next one.